Global Affairs Canada warns Canadians visiting Israel of politically motivated arrests. Where have these people been all week?
You're under arrest for assault. Why are you pushing me? You're under arrest for assault.
After the Liberals had David Menzies arrested by Trudeau's RCMP security detail for posing questions to Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland, the ministry has warned that Canadian travelers critical of the Israeli government online could be subject to arrest. As first reported Thursday by Blacklocks, the advisory was part of a report called Ongoing Hostilities in South and Central Israel, the Gaza Strip, and the West Bank. Look at this. Clashes between Palestinians and extremist Israeli settlers in the West Bank are growing. There are reports of civilians being physically attacked, forced under threat to leave their houses, evacuate specific areas, and being subject to increased scrutiny and arrests by security forces. If you are in a Palestinian-plated vehicle, you are at risk of increased scrutiny, searches, including your electronic devices, violence, and arrest by Israeli security forces. If Israeli authorities perceive your social media activity as being critical of Israel, you could face additional consequences, including further searches and detention. Hostilities persist and military operations are expected to continue. You see, the department didn't make the distinction between regular old criticism of a democratically elected government and support for terrorism. And the department didn't give any evidence or cite a single instance of these social media-related arrests occurring. Now, the bizarre and unsupported allegation against the Israeli government of forcibly silencing critics with the threat of arrest comes in the same week the security detail of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made international headlines, falsely arresting and roughing up a working journalist of 39 years, my friend David Menzies, for asking critical questions of the Deputy Prime Minister, Chrystia Freeland. And as you'll recall, during the peaceful anti-mandate Freedom Convoy demonstrations, wherein truckers and their allies converged on Ottawa for 3 weeks of anti-government protests, the Liberals used a counter-terrorism law, the Emergencies Act, to freeze bank accounts, arrest participants, and imprison the leadership of the movement on normally insignificant mischief charges. The hypocrisy of the Liberals is staggering, but nothing new. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. Rebel News is going to hold the Liberals and the RCMP accountable for their atrocious treatment of my friend David Menzies. If you want to get involved, please go to standwithdavid.com.